The 2021-22 Premier League will be a two-horse race between Manchester City and Chelsea. I think Chelsea will take it and City will finish second. City have established themselves in the Premier League. I was under the impression that if they get Harry Kane, then they would enter a period of dominance. I was wrong. They have already established that same period of dominance in all forms of the word. Year in, year out, they are the team to beat. In the past decade of Premier League football, they have won the title 5 times and finished second twice. The going concern is that the club bought their titles, but honestly, winners win. One must recognize that they weren't always on a level playing field. City used whatever resources they have available to them to churn out results, although not in an efficient manner. It should be noted that the club was well funded prior to the financial fair play rules, and since then, the emphasis was always to shorten the timeline. When Guardiola came in, he ousted Joe Hart for Claudio Bravo, and then ousted Bravo after just one season for Edison. For me, this was a real signal of intent. This was the gauntlet not only to the squad, but to the league in itself. Not even the goalkeeper of the English national team, who had 2 Premier League titles to his name already. It is no secret that Joe Hart never recovered from that demotion. He was loaned out to Torino in Italy and never made another appearance for Man City. Apart from Joe Hart, some huge City players have been shown the cold shoulder by Pep. Yaya Toure and Sergio Aguero are two high-profile players that appear to have been mistreated, from where I'm sitting at least. So then just what about their teammates then? I won't say City have the best squad, but they did have the world's most valuable squad. Ahead of the 2019-20 season, they signed Rodri from Atletico for just under £63 million. That signing meant that the value of the City squad had exceeded €1 billion, a first for any team. Even now, the squad is bursting at the seam, overflowing with quality players. Clearly, it's to compete on the European front, and I think that's how they're able to retain their footballers. The City players know that they could miss out on a Champions League medal if they leave in the near future. At this point, it's more of a probability than a possibility. It's really a catch-22. Players like Sancho, Iheanacho, Sane, Angelino, Jason Denayer, Brahim Diaz, and Eric Garcia have had to leave the club and sacrifice their City careers because there you aren't even competing against other teams. You're competing to start. I think every single one of those players did the right thing, and honestly, a few others should be following them. When it comes to City players, they have some serious talent that other Premier League and European clubs will be lucky to capture. I'm talking about your Bernardo Silvas, Ferran Torres, Gabriel Jesus, and even Zinchenko. These footballers do play, but it's not as much as they should be, and they're not maximizing their potential. Look no further than Jack Harrison, formerly of Manchester City and now currently plying his trade for Leeds. The man couldn't break into the team, yet he has a starting berth at a Premier League club and he's soaking up every second of it. The World Cup is in 12 months' time. Some of these seriously talented players need to leave in this window or perhaps forego a starting place in Qatar. They need to be match fit. More importantly, match ready. The City squad boasts the best cam in the game. Kevin De Bruyne is ruthless from those midfield and wide areas. Whilst I haven't seen him in the backline, I'm inclined to say that it's better than him playing striker like he did last season. Everyone knows how good he is, but that's because he gets on the ball. He played in the City midfield in the 2019-20 season, and from there he created a league-high 136 chances. He also took the most shots from all Premier League midfielders, more than 20 than second place Mason Mount. Since his positional change for the duration of the 2020-21 campaign, the man created a mere 80 chances, which is absolutely ridiculous considering his ability. Furthermore, Bruno Fernandes attempted more than 40 shots than De Bruyne did in the league alone. Since De Bruyne has lost his rich vein of form, he doesn't appear to be the penalty taker, with Gundogan and Rodri scoring from the spot last season. It will be very interesting to see where De Bruyne plays in the team this season, should they not sign a striker. Pep has had his haters. People disregard his work in Barcelona because he oversaw their best ever generation. People disregard his victories at Bayern because they are the Bundesliga heavyweights. And now they disregard his work at City because he was handed a blank checkbook. I will reserve my judgment on him, but I will say this: Guardiola is here for one thing and one thing only: the UEFA Champions League, knockout football, tournament style football. Show up or leave. Think of City's performances in the Champions League compared to them in the Premier League. They look hungrier in the Champions League. They are fighting for the Champions League. The teams in the last 16 are all rearing. City are not afforded that comfort. Nobody there submits to their incessant pressure. It's simply riveting viewing. I also think this lust for the Champions League shows their true colours. They don't have that authentic heritage. The Premier League doesn't mean as much to them as the Champions League. It's almost paradoxical how everybody wants to win the Premier League, which is why City end up taking it instead. For them, the Premier League is the lesser of the two. I keep hearing that City bought this and they bought that. Honestly, if it weren't for them, the Premier League would not be as competitive as it is today. I think each top 6 Premier League club has been forced to take a good hard look at themselves and see how far they are off compared to Man City. They need to be potent just to stay in the race, just to keep the pace. Because City has played better, United have had to play better. There is now something called a Manchester derby, where the bragging rights actually mean something. Because City has played better, Liverpool have had to play better. How do you not win that league on 97 points? In the same breath, City had to win 14 straight league games to claw back that 1 point. And even when Liverpool won the league on 99 points, they didn't break the 100-point record held by Manchester City. Because City play better, Spurs have had to play better. Look at the Champions League quarter-final match. They really had to show them that their league form means nothing here. And 4 goals in the opening 10 minutes. Did you see those players' faces? Watch the highlights again. Look at them. It absolutely transformed them. And it gave Spurs belief. Because City play better, Chelsea play better. The one that got away into the Champions League final, the mounting piece, parting gift, the one that everybody wants but few can have. All things considered, well done to the City Football Group. They have given us Manchester City. We need that City team to lead, to take us to places football has never seen before. And that incidentally amplifies the game. Until we meet again.